out for a walk, looking like this. Gorgeous, I know, big baggy jumper, literally almost down to my knees, and I've just got wolf whistled. So why? Just why? Why? Jesus, this is not gonna work. Look at that belt though. That'll do. Okay guys, so we are back with another vlog. I know it's been a little while. I had some technical issues with uploading the last vlog, or more so transferring all the footage onto my laptop because my SD card reader broke. So that is now on order anyways. Bollocks. This is just not right. I need to like prop this up. Yeah, I'm back with another vlog after quite some time. It's probably been what, like a week and a half or so. So we are now just under 8 weeks out. We were 8 weeks out this weekend just gone, which is insane. So the weeks are definitely like flying by at this point, which is incredible. And every week, genuinely, like I get more and more excited because I start to see a little bit more of what, nowhere near, but what the final package could look like potentially. And that is very, very exciting. As you can tell, my face is starting to come in a good bit more. It definitely has since the last time I vlogged, which is probably a good couple of weeks ago. The jawline is getting a little bit more, you know, chiseled, which makes a difference from my off-season face, which is like the total opposite. I'm like two different people, like in prep and off-season. What date is it you in today? It's a rest day anyways, and it is Tuesday, the 11th of July. And yeah, tomorrow, the day after, both training days. I have literally this morning hit 60 kilos bang on. I can't remember what I was in the last vlog, but I've had 2 back-to-back days with drops based off of even after the weekend. My weight was actually up a little bit higher. It was around 60.7, 60.8, which was a little bit of a shock because usually I do drop after upper body days, but I didn't really drop after last upper body day, and I've dropped when I'd usually be a bit heavier, which is insane. I don't know why that was. Maybe just the fact that we had the MK shoot over the weekend. I think that might have been a bit more stress than my body potentially. I think I might have got a bit dehydrated as well during that day because there was a lot of rushing around. Oh my god, it's so fucking hot in here, man. Oh, I'm just gonna open the door. If someone walks past, I'm just vlogging myself in the car. Who gives a shit? I would definitely say that it's kicking in. I can definitely feel myself getting leaner. I feel almost like leaner every hour. But that's a good thing. We actually haven't had any changes to the plan for quite some time. I think I thought that I was going to get a bit of a push forward on the Monday. Post checking in at the weekend, Cuba told me to update him with obviously weights and how I was feeling on the Monday. I was really keen to push on. I was excited at the thought of pushing on, but my weight dropped. My weight was dropped again today. So clearly the changes were not needed, and we didn't actually make any changes in the end. And we're seeing quite a big shift forward now. Every little bit that comes off is quite significant. I do feel like my body is a little bit more battered. Like I did have a sports massage on Sunday and I definitely needed it. I did feel like everything was very, very tight across my upper back and my quads, and it's not even like my muscles tight. Will just said like I'm just sore, but my recovery capabilities, as would anyone's in prep, is obviously going to be diminished. So we just keep rolling with this at the moment. The setup is still working. It's been quite some time since we've actually had to make any changes, which I'm not mad about. Like, I'm grateful for that because my body's being really responsive. So currently I'm still eating, you know, a good bit of food, like 2,400 calories on a leg day, and cardio is just 30 minutes on a rest day, and an upper body day still, steps of 14k. Noticing, you know, when I'm training, like I'm definitely more vascular. I'm not a vascular person at all. Like I'm just definitely not a vascular person. My body likes being a little bit softer, but I'm starting to see, you know, a few new lines, a few veins. Like I can even see sometimes like my glutes actually kind of show through my leggings in good lighting, and when I'm posing, which is crazy, I can start to see them coming through a bit now, including in check-ins, which is great. And we still got time. We still got a lot of time, like 7 weeks, over 7 weeks. Still got a lot of time to kind of pull everything through, but we do need to get things moving because I still have a good bit of body fat to lose to be ready. I would say that I'm starting to feel it a little bit more now, just down to the energy side of things. I have obviously good days and bad days, or good days and better days, I suppose, where energy is a little higher, and then I do find that I do have a bit of an afternoon slump in the afternoon, obviously. Like I feel better in the morning, and then as the day goes on I start to get a bit more tired, so obviously just making sure that all my tasks, all my bigger tasks are done towards the beginning of the day. And yeah, I think that's practically all the updates there, I believe. But yeah, I'm just gonna go do my food shop now. I'm gonna go get some bits and pieces, and I've just been for a walk and just trying to get ahead of things really for the day. So by the time I get home, I can literally just put my feet up. Well, not get home, but by the time I get to the evening, I don't have to think about doing any extra steps. I'm not behind, I'm ahead. It's just a lot less stress. So I'm gonna go do my food shop now, and I will catch you all in a bit. Food shop acquired, literally just a few of the basics. We're actually going to Aldi again later, so I'll pick up a few more bits there, but there are just a few bits I need to get from Tesco because they don't have them at Aldi. So for example, like the smoked salmon, obviously they do have smoked salmon at Aldi, but I just prefer the smoked salmon from Tesco because salmon's not like that. Strawberries, because I know that when we go later, they will have run out at Aldi, and eggs, because again, they probably will have run out at Aldi by the time we get there this evening. Egg whites and avocado. Oh, also flavoured water as well. I only go through, I probably will have like half of these every rest day. So I believe, and that's all the bits that I got. But yeah, I do need to get like beef and what else? Frozen raspberries, and that's probably it, to be fair. Maybe a couple of other things, but I can't remember. But yeah, that is the shop complete, or shop one of two complete. Okay, so guys, updates. I have my eggs on the go. I have my sourdough in the air fryer, ready to make up the best meal on a rest day, which I'm every day grateful for still having in my plan. But I'm just gonna start putting everything together. Look at that. Look at that. Honestly, if you don't like avocado, there's something wrong with you. And there's definitely some lower energy moments in the day, but it's just part and parcel of the process at this point in time. So we move, just get it done. And there we have it. Honestly, guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am to eat this. Like, 12 out of 10 excited. I even put a bottle of water into the fridge so I could enjoy this with a cold bottle of water. Every little thing counts. Guys, it's happened. It's happened. It is the day after I last filmed, and back to back low weights. Hello. We are at, I don't know if you can see this. We are at 59.9 this morning. Officially in the 59s, sub 60. Crazy, honestly, since the weekend. Obviously you can see that my weight was kind of high 60s, and I've dropped like a kilo since the weekend, which is crazy. So yeah, I checked in this morning with that new low weight, and yeah, obviously no changes. Definitely was feeling the pinch yesterday, Jesus Christ. Like the afternoon, I was not on my arse, but I was like, I did feel it, like I felt the pinch, which is the first day that I've actually really kind of felt that way. But I could feel it coming. Like the past few days, I've definitely felt that low weight creeping in on me. Like, well, I've had back-to-back low weights since Monday, so every day I felt like through the day I was literally just getting leaner. I know that sounds really weird to say, but genuinely, those who have like done a like competition prep before probably know exactly what I mean. But yeah, it was just nuts. But no changes. I think that we will be taking a bit of a reset soon enough. Not yet. I think we can push for maybe a week more, 2 weeks more, before taking a reset. But Cooper said, you know, that we'd probably take a deload, so take a few rest days and actually do high days of food as well. It's been a while since I've actually taken any high days. I reckon maybe coming up to 8 weeks now since I've actually had any kind of like extra food, other than my baseline food. But you know, that's what you have to do to get lean. Like you have to get flat to get lean, you have to push to get lean, and you're not going to be able to like feed up necessarily like every single week. But yeah, that's going to be interesting to see the look. And I think now the next couple of weeks, as we get closer to that 58 kilo mark, like we're going to start to see a lot more pull through the back, which is going to be super exciting. Yeah, I'm buzzing for that, and I can't wait to share that all with you as well. Something that I thought would be pretty interesting to go through actually today is like the differences so far between like this prep and my last prep, and why it has been different, and like the changes that maybe have been made in that space of time between, in the 18 months between, that have essentially changed maybe the approach to this prep, or what I've had to do for this prep. Apologies if this is a little bit lopsided. I can't quite get the camera set up right, but it'll be fine. We'll still run with it. We move. But yeah, I just thought I would go through something that would be pretty interesting, and that would be the differences between this prep, my 2023 season, and my last prep, which my first prep, my 2021 season, which was obviously with the 18-month off season between. I literally was speaking to Mark this morning about it, and he was just there like, this is the easiest bikini prep I've ever seen. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's the easiest prep that I've ever heard of for bikini, but I think in comparison to even my last prep, there's definitely a big difference as to the way we've kind of approached it. And I thought I'd go through a few reasons as to why that is, because I think, first off, when I started my 2021 prep, I was in with cardio every single day. I think I went in with 20 minutes of cardio every single day, maybe even 25 minutes every day on the Stairmaster. I think my steps probably started off at like maybe 12k or so, whereas like this time around, like obviously my steps started at about 12k, but I did not have any cardio to start off with, so literally just steps. And my rate of loss back in my 21 prep, my 23 prep, is practically the same. Like I'm losing about the same amount per week, so about, you know, 3/4 kilo to a kilo a week or so. The rate of loss is the same, but I'm doing so much less now than I was back then. Like I have had to do less to get the same outcome as what I was in my first prep. And I think food wise as well, my food has stayed pretty high this time around. And the thing is like, I think another thing to bring up that is also really interesting and really important is that some people can just diet, like they can just diet on higher calories. Like I think that there is a genetic component to that. Is that me? I don't necessarily think that that's me. I would say that my metabolism is probably pretty standard. No matter how high your calories are that you can diet on, or how low your calories are that you have to diet on, it doesn't really, like, the calorie amount doesn't really matter, because I know that it becomes a bit of a like a dick swinging contest as to who can diet on the most calories. And I'm losing, you know, a kilo a week, eating like 3,000 calories a day, etc. But honestly, with the way you feel when you're lean, if you're lean, it does not fucking matter. Like, you feel shit anyways. Like, you literally feel like trash either way. Whether your calories are 1,200 or whether your calories are like 3,000 calories a day. If you're lean, you're gonna equally feel pretty terrible. When we're able to diet